They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Rutgers offense will get the football first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Looking for a man, it's Schultz. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Wolverines offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah,
there he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's loose on the right. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for room. It's Reed. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
when the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Scarlet Knights have their offense in high gear. To the air, it's Schultz. Makes the grab. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback to complete the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, and continue to wear on this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And the defense, got him at the 27.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by a field goal over Duke. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will
throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Turning it on. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rutgers.
offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets and the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On play action on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. They wrap him up. He tries. Back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
On the move, he fires. Complete to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Right back to the well. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running to the left. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's stopped. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball on the ground. 4th down coming up. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll ride the hot hand. Fights off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. They get him down with this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Trying to barrel in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. Lining up for the PAT. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Scarlet Knights have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Trying to get the corner. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Gets it past the marker. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Schultz. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and let's see what they do to finish off this drive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. The 40. Inside the 30. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by a field goal over Duke. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Quarterback on the keeper. Shakes off the defender.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Might as well give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Schultz. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Complete to start this drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Schultz. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want to quit. To get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
That's caught. It's Johnson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. So here comes the Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
To the air, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Finds his man. It's Reed. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Reed. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was...
He wants to go deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it on the left. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Schultz. That's caught. It's Johnson. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of
turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Toss sweep to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
To the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
A first down run in the red zone. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need...
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Underwood. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Toss sweep to the right. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Duff. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Glass. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. And this defense, its head is spinning. And the Wolverines are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Schultz. Makes the catch. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Finds a soft spot in the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Gotta love the physicality on fourth down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
The Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to pass, it's Schultz. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Duff. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He's got it. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third Looking to throw at Schultz. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They'll run for it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
And the Scarlet Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He caught it. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun. Give on the inside. Touchdown, Wolverines. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, to take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 6 over Duke. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Schultz. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Fires left. Makes the grab. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Scanning the field, it's Schultz. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that...
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
Yeah, and that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Schultz. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown has ensued. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Green. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Scarlet Knights are rolling down the field. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. Look out, he's got room. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. On the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few